Hi viewers, this is the Smart Exceller. I have come up with a new video when you want to have to check the data if the transactions are same. So there are different ways, as I already know that we can do the things in duplications and removing duplications. But if you have to separate data fields and you want to check that there is no duplications or there is a duplication. So as an index, I'll be showing this is not equal to check the common items, or you can use equal to sign to check the difference. This is the easiest one while using the countif. So there are many different ways you can find, but I found that this is the most reliable and the easy method to check the database. So first of all, you should be very accurate in typing the formula for countif. So the problem here is when you type a countif, you will get a guide over here. It will be telling you the things. So when you open the parenthesis, it's going to tell you the range. So it's like CRC. So to have a to remember, you remember it's like CRC. C count if then the range. The range will be the total area, and the criteria. Criteria will be the actual thing we are looking for. So how to complete that in checking the database? So now these are the two field lists. So in these two field lists, I want to see that do we have a common, do we have something common, or do we have which is not common. So you may have come across this many times. You can do is you can copy this and put in the same area, and you can do is go to data and remove duplicates. So you can select this both and you can remove duplicates. So if you remove duplicates, the duplicates will be gone, but you want to check what are the duplicates. So if you don't want to remove the duplicates, but you want to have a glance on the duplicates. So without wasting time, let's see how we can do that. So not equal to. So just I'm using the formula not equal to, as I'm going to show you that not equal to is this sign. For all the criteria we are using 0. So before starting this, I want to tell you that we are using countif with this set of records. So if you want to see what are the common items, then you have to use not equal to check the common items in these both the fields. So when you are selecting the field first, when you're selecting this area, so you will be checking for this area. So you have to select the all the data over here. It is still 1000 10,000 pages or 10,000 rows also you have to carry on. So now this is limited to 21 rows. So I'll be selecting the data, and then from there I'm going to home, and home you can see conditional formats, and you can see new rule. You have to create a new rule. So we are tallying the data from this data field to the field over here. So first select it completely. I'm going to tell you once again, very important. Select it, go to conditional format, new rule, and here you can see use a formula to determine which cells to format. So just click on that. So here you have to type the format. So as I told you, the count if CRC is my main area. CRC. So just have a remember these things. So I'll be writing is equal to count if. So you can see there is no guide over here. You cannot have a guide. So if you type on the Excel sheet, sorry, Excel cells, you will be guided. But when you're typing inside a conditional format, there is no guide over here. So you have to be very careful in the formulas, because you don't know how when it is going to be an error, or it is not going to highlight you in any error. So count if. So what I'm doing is I want to see the range. So I have already made a count if, open parenthesis, range. So this is the range. So I'll be selecting the data from here. And if you have a long data, you can select till wherever required, but my data is limited to 21 cells. So I'll be selecting 21 comma, and see automatically the data is calculating with dollars, so you don't have to do that. It is by default. Now we have to set the criteria, and the criteria is this area. So this is locked, the cell is locked, so you have to free the cell. So what I'll be doing is I'll be typing F4 1 2 2 times, so I'll get the dollars and end. So this is going to give a free will to flow from the top to bottom for a column. So it's very important. Close the parenthesis. It may sound little confusing, but you have to be very careful. You know, when you're doing, first you have to select this area, and the criteria will be from here, and the range, sorry, the range will be from here, and the criteria will be here. So 1, 2, 3. So it's like 1 over here, selecting the data, going to this conditional formatting. The range is here, and the criteria is the first one only. You have to select only the first one. So it is like not equal to, not greater than or equal to. Or it's not equal to. If it is not equal to 0, then I want to get it the highlights. So no format is set. So if you want to set the format, just open this. So you can give a border, you can give a fill, you can give some fancy color to get it filled. So I'll be giving it the dark blue. And if you want, you can check a font, or you can do italics, and you can give number format, and you can do different things. It's up to you how you select. Even you can give a pattern. If you want, you can give a pattern, but it will be, if you give a pattern, it will not be visible enough. So simple. Pattern color is okay. If you want, you can give more colors from here. You can select standard and more colors, and all that. You already know how to do that. And now I'm going to do is okay. So count if this is the range, this is the criteria, and greater than equal to 0. So I want to okay. So now you can see that these are the data which are common. So you can see BMS is here and here. So bowl ways is here. Here all these are common items, common elements. And this is also a duplication also. So like BMS is here one time and two time it's here. So this is all, whatever common is here is will be highlighted over here. So if you want to see, check that something is not common, we can do is for uh, suppose BTU, it's one time over here and it's one time over here. So if I try to remove T and check that, okay, so BT is also here, is also it's there. So if I remove this also, okay, now you can see, now it is been highlighted. I'll do control Z. So if you want to see some other item, so it is always. So if I delete this, so you can see it is getting unhighlighted. So when I do control Z, it is getting colored. So whatever is the duplication, automatically any items over here will be highlighted here. So in the same way you want to do for check over here, the same thing you have to check on both the sides. So you have to check here also. So how to check that also I'm going to show you. So now in the beginning you selected this data. So now if you want to select this side, you have to select this, select this area, and go to conditional formatting, new rule, use format determine, and the same thing you do is equal to count if open parenthesis. Okay, the open parenthesis is I'm asking about the range. So now it is going to be vice versa. So the range will be from here, and the criteria will be here. So if you want to give a free will, you have to 1, 2. So the data is free on the free will. Close parenthesis. Now less than or equal to 0. Now you want to give a format. So how you can give any format. You have already given blue color, so we don't want to confuse it. So we'll give some other color. We'll give this color. Border we'll give. If you want a font, we'll give italic. So we can get a different sort. So if you give OK, now you can see that common things which are here are being highlighted here also. So the uncommon things are these, which are uncommon. Now if you want to check this also, you can do is you can remove some words, and F and F. If I try to remove A and I put a tab, you can see automatically it got changed. And this is case, it's also case sensitive. If you type a small a also, it will be highlighted. You can see A, so it is getting, both are getting highlighted. So it is doesn't matter if it's case sensitive. So it will already give you the data. So now in the next video I'll be showing you how to do for different items in both sets. If you have two different items, so it's written if you want to have, this is for common items. If you want to select these areas, which are in the white, if you want to check the difference in these two items, how to highlight those. So I hope you like this video. I would like to share this to as many as people, so that easily many people can understand and have a knowledge on Excel, and keep learning. And if you have any comments, please comment, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.